Hey guys, Rajiv here from Financial Hub India. Today's date is 22nd of June 2018. I'm doing Nifty here. Now in the Nifty, I'll be showing you a reversal price action context scenario, what we have been talking about for the last 2 days. All right, so if you have not gone through those videos, then in the description, I've given the link. Then you can go through those links and check out the order flow analysis and the price action context analysis we did. So basically, we've been talking about capturing the reversals based on the price action context analysis. The reversal trades basically, I mean, with the using the price action order flows, we try to analyze that, okay, which are the hints and which are the signs then that there is a reversal is coming on the card. Okay, so generally when you see a downtrend, in the downtrend, if you see the previous lower low is not really holding, and the price always breaks the previous lower low and not really falling below it. The follow-up sell-off is not happening after a break of the last lower low, and price is always in a tend to bounce back up. Breaks the previous low and a bounce back up. You see the difference is there, right? The previous low is broken and you see a follow-up sell-off. Low is broken, a follow-up sell-off, but somewhere down the line you see the low is broken and no, the price is not really falling anymore like it has been doing previously, and the price is started bouncing back above the previous low every time it breaks the previous low, right? So that's the same scenarios we've been talking for the last 2 days, and today we got a practical applications basically in today's market in Nifty. So I'll show you my member section. So this is my members section for the live market trading for the advanced course members. Now here, this chart, if you see what we have been talking about here in the morning, if you see the normally there's lows, the previous low is broken, you see a sell-off. Again, the previous low is broken, you see sell-off. But somewhere here, what happens? This is a previous low with a good bounce, a major swing, price coming back down, and it really, before it falls, it gives you a bounce back up. Anyhow, I mean, if you just ignore that, even if we take it very much simply, then it comes back down and breaks the previous low here, but it fails to go down, and it rejects the level of last lower low basically, and which was not the case in here. Here you see a follow-up sell-off, here you see a follow-up sell-off, but here we don't see a follow-up sell-off. Even here the price is not even broken the previous low as such. It was just a minor false break, which shows the strength of the buyers, isn't it? And the weakness of the sellers. Weakness of the sellers. Which sellers? The sellers present in here. The sellers, the selling move in here. Those sellers are not really able to go down deeper below the last lower low here. And the same thing happened in here as well. So there are 3 consecutive breaks. 3 consecutive failed breaks basically, the last lower low and lower of the last lower lows. So that gives you a hint. That gives you a hint that, okay, we are going to face a reversal. Reversal of what? Reversal of the overall trend here. That's the first sign you get. And when you get the first sign, then you start working on your trades based on that reversals. All right. So that's what really happened in here. So this is a 3-minute time frame chart, and this is the low break of the previous low break, and price zoop zoop bouncing back up. Previous low break, price bouncing back up, zoop zoop. Okay, and then you see the reversal, the entire reversal, and if you just go for the 15-minute time frames, you'll be seeing the overall trend change basically. This overall trend is now reversed. Yeah. So I think that's a practical approach to trade based on the price action order flows, price action market structure. In terms of the price action order flows and the market structure, I want to share one more thing with you, which you found really interesting today. That was this one. This one. I mean, here there was a support breakdown. Yeah, and somehow this was not looking much good for the buyers. There was a nice breakout candles as well, and then today morning, what we see is that the exactly opposite pattern is in here. The exact opposite pattern is in here. So somehow this was really very much cool, because that was a fight basically. That was a fight basically between the buyers and the sellers over here. and price action context only can give you those ideas of those price action fights going on in the order flows. And until the time you're reading the order flows pretty well, then you are in line with the overall direction going on in the market. So I think that's it. That's it from this video, where I just wanted to share the order flow perspective. And in terms of order flow perspective, I think I can share one more thing, is that this one more entry we can talk about, I guess. I think this one, yeah. So this was the key level basically I've been tracking, and in this key level, you need to understand the breakout moves. So we have here one scenario, and you have number two scenarios over here. So in the one scenario, you just forget about these scenarios, what happened in here. So if this is your key level, and if you're looking for a breakout trade above this key level, where basically you're going for a pullback kind of trade formations. So this is the number one scenario is not the right perspective basically to go for a breakout trade, because do you see the struggle of the buyers here? Because the kind of move we need above a key level breakout, that should be something massive, and the struggle from the buying side should not be seen. But here, when the price approaches the key level of resistance here, from here, you see the first shadow, first rejection of the sellers, and then we got another move above this layer. I mean, price again tries to break the previous high here, but again, what happens? It's not able to go above that. Again, you see a lot of shadows. So what does it mean? It means the previous high, the price is getting rejected above the previous high. Basically, price is not able to sustain above the previous high. So it is like it is not the same scenario you have in here, right? We go up, and this time there's a breakout, but we are not able to sustain above that, isn't it? So this is a bad sign in terms of the order flows for the buyers. So till the time this is going on, don't think about buying this. But later on, what happens? Later on, price starts. I mean, this was like price was struggling above the key layer of resistance, but price has never fallen below the key layer of resistance, isn't it? Which was the case in here. There was this is the first candle, second candle is struggle, and on the third candle onwards, zoop, it just came back down below this resistance, below this last high, which shows the sell-off pressure from the bearish in the market, from the bears in the market. So now you have this one scenario, and then on the next move, we see that, okay, now the buyers in this swing two, you see the buyers are really sustaining above the layer of resistance, and they had a good move towards upside, especially with this candle, where it breaks all these previous highs. Basically, the price, when you see this candle, it shows that, okay, now for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, around 7 into 5 minutes, around 35 minutes, around half an hour of trading sessions, the price was able to give us a breakout above this last 30 minutes of trading sessions high, isn't it? So that's a good thing. So you see the price is really sustaining now and having some good momentum towards upside. So the order flows is much clear, as well as we have already cleared this high as well as this high as well. All right. And then the pullback you can use on the key level again to go ahead with your trades, whatever pullback strategy or trading strategy you use to open a trade in the trend. All right. So I think that's it. We talked a lot about the price action context today. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.